Hey, it's Marshall from Going Gear, and today we're going to take a look at a couple of new Zebralights, the H51F and the H51Fw. You've probably seen the W before. That's for the neutral white on their lights. The F means that they have frosted lenses, so it kind of dissipates the light a little bit, diffuses it out, and gives you a really nice floodlight on there. We'll show you that here in just a little bit. Let's open these up, show you what you get on the inside. Manual. Here's the light itself. You can see it actually has a frosted lens, so you can't really see the reflector and LED down in there. And then in the packaging, these are headlamps, or they're designed to be headlamps. So you have the headband holder, glow-in-the-dark holder, spare O-rings. Same stuff in the neutral white version. So we'll go ahead and pull that out. We're going to put batteries in there, show you the interface, and then we'll take them outside here in a little bit. This is the regular H51. As you can see, they have the same insides. Pull the back off of one of these so just so you can see. Same insides and everything, same tail caps. The big difference between them is the frosted lens versus the non-frosted lens. And we'll take them outside and inside. I'll show you the difference in the beams between the two. Alright, so let's set the H51 to the side for now. We'll come back to that in a little bit. Stick some batteries in these flood versions. Now I just put in a rechargeable, that's a Sanuena loop I just put in there. These are actually optimized for those, so they're optimized for the regular rechargeable batteries and alkalines. They actually recommend that you do not put lithium ions in here. The circuit's not really designed for them. But the big trade-off that you get really nice on these is you get crazy output on these. These are some of the brightest AA lights that I've ever seen that use just regular alkalines and regular rechargeables. So you still get really good output from alkalines and rechargeables. So keep that in mind if you like to use lithium ions. Operation on these, my favorite interface in the world, I always carry a Zebralight SC30. I really like the interface because you can get to all three modes from it being turned off. So lightly press it and hold, and you have the lowest mode. Double click and you have medium. Tap it and you have high. And if you don't want to remember all that, just press and hold. And if you just keep on pressing and holding, it'll cycle through the three different modes, and you can just let go when you see the one you want. Now each one of those actually has a secondary brightness as well. So if you double click, you can see it'll switch between the two different brightnesses. Low has it as well, and medium does too. So just double click to switch to the secondary. And it has a memory, so you can set this up however you want. I like to put the highest mode on the highest brightness, and then the low and the medium, I like to put those on the lower brightnesses. It works really well for the way I use my lights. So again, press and hold for just a second, and you'll get the lowest brightness. Double click medium, tap it high, press and hold, and it'll cycle through all three. Double click for the secondary brightness. Alright, that's the interface of these guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn the exposure down, change the color temperature, just so you can see the difference a little bit better in the color of the LEDs, and show you the difference between the H51 and the H51F. Alright, keep in mind that this is going to be a little exaggerated, but it should give you a good idea of what the color differences are like between the two lights. So here on the right, we'll put it in a medium. There's your neutral. Put the cool white on medium as well, and you can see, let me actually bump it up, make sure they're both in the higher of the mediums. So there you go. So cool white on the left, neutral on the right. You can see a really nice color on the neutral, not quite as bright as the cool white. So if you like that cool white, you like the slightly higher brightness, cool white's the way to go. Look for the ones without the W on the end. Neutral white, if you like a little bit better color rendering, closer to what you see with an incandescent light, actually kind of a mixture between the regular LED and the incandescent light. The neutral is the way to go, but not quite as bright as the cool white. So that should give you a pretty good idea of the difference between the two. You can see, I'll pull it back out. Really nice flood on these. Not a whole heck of a lot of hotspot. That's what the frosted lens does. Not really meant for a whole lot of throw, which you'll see better when I go outside. But just to show you the difference between a reflector without a frosted lens and then the lens that is frosted. Here is the H51. You can see spot on that one. It's actually turn that down because it's a little bright. So there's medium on the H51, medium on the H51F. So you can see the difference between the two. A lot more of a floodlight on the H51F. Spreads the light out really well. So for up close kind of work, if you're reading or anything like that, it's really nice to have the light spread out. General use kind of stuff, lighting up a campsite or a tent or anything like that, the flood versions work really, really well. H51, the regular one with the regular reflector without the frosted lens, as you can see, more of a spot. So if you're looking for more of a distance and you want better throw, then definitely the ones without the F on the end are the way to go. Alright, let's take all these outside and we'll see how they do outside. Okay, we've got the two flood versions of the H51, and we're going to be comparing them to not only the regular 40 mag light that I always use, but we're also going to use regular H51 just so you can see how they compare to each other. But let's give that mag light a shot first. As you can tell, my yard looks a little different than normal. We got about 4 or 5 inches of snow here, which of course shut us down for 3 or 4 days because I think the whole state has 6 snow plows and 6 sand trucks, so we're not very well equipped to deal with snow. But there's a little bush 15 feet away, tree 100 feet away out there. Zoom in on that so you can see that a little bit better. And let's try out those Zebralights. So this is the neutral version first. There's that tree out there. I'll zoom in a little bit better. These are obviously not meant to be spotlights. They're meant to basically light up everything in front of you. So distances they're not that great on, but still I can make out most of the details out there at 100 feet. And of course everything in front of me, basically everything I'm looking at, is lit up. But we'll let it cycle through the different levels just so you can see what the different levels look like. And then we're going to try the cool white version of it. So there's a cool white version of it. You see it's a little bit brighter, not quite as good on the colors, but it is a little bit brighter. You can see out there the tree, make it out a little bit better. But still, everything in front of me is lit up. Really good general purpose, kind of camping outdoor lights, or anybody else who doesn't want the spotlight that you get with the reflector like on the regular versions. So we'll cycle through the versions or the different modes on this one, and then show them side by side. So there's the neutral on the left, cool white on the right, shining around a little bit just so you can get a better idea. Probably not making out much of a difference on the video because I can't really see much of a difference. So this may be kind of a worthless test, this part right here. Alright, so we've got the regular H51. It's going to be on the right, H51F on the left. You can see definitely much better spot on the H51, but doesn't light up quite as much at once. You've got that hot spot, and it does light up everything around it pretty well, but not quite as well as the H51F does. So there's the two side by side. Turn the H51 off just so you can see the H51F again by itself. Alright, so that's the Zebralight, H51F and H51Fw. If you like them, you can get them from us at goinggear.com. If you like the videos, be sure to subscribe. We're putting out new ones all the time. And if you have any questions or comments, you can reach us in the comments or at goinggear.com.